Alright, go ahead.
Oh my god! Oh, hi! I love it!
What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. Today, we're going to make a stovetop cover. Stay tuned. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On a U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, baby. What?
For this project, I went and bought a 2-foot by 4-foot piece of 1/2-inch plywood. Y'all, you don't have to get it like this. It'll be a lot cheaper if you got it in a large sheet and cut it down yourself, but I went ahead and bought this. It's a little bit more expensive this way. Just be aware of that. I also bought a 1x2 piece of pine that's 8 feet long. I've taken the measurements of my stove, and the measurements that I need are 19.5 inches by 27 3/4 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that up, and I'm going to use my circular saw and cut this piece out. Since I'm making this as a gift, I want to try and get my lines as straight as I can, so I went and bought one of these guide edges. Y'all, this thing is a pain to set up. I'm thinking I just want to go back to it doesn't have to be pretty and perfect. But anyway, I'm going to try this out, see how I like it, and then go from there. But now, I'm going to start my cut. Edge guide, no. I won't be doing that again. So, yeah, my measurements are off by 1/4 of an inch. Let me go inside and measure this and make sure this still works. The measurements are off by a little bit. I think this will still work just like this. So, alright, I'm going to continue on. Now, I need to trim down the sides. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to use my cutout piece of wood as my measuring tool to figure out how long to cut these pieces. You know, I did encounter a problem with this. When I set this down, I kind of set it down roughly, and where did it break at? It broke at one of these knots. Right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and break that off. And then I can adjust this here and cut that off. And I think what I need to do is make sure these line up on the side. Make a little mark there so I know which side this goes on, just in case anything else is off, which it is. Y'all know that piece that broke off? Kinda sorta needed it. Kinda sorta. Now this is gonna be too short to make the two pieces on the inside. So this is essentially the stove cover upside down. And I'm just a few inches short of what I need because that broke off. But I think I have a fix. What I can do is measure what I can and then use that little broken piece to fill it in. I have a brad nailer and some very, very good wood glue. So let me go ahead and measure for the next cut. I'm going to start on that far end over there. Y'all see, I just a little bit tiny short, just a little bit short. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fix this, and then I'll come back to you. I have all of my pieces cut out. Now what I want to do is go over this with a sander really, really good, because this wood has a lot of splinters in it. I've already got 2 splinters stuck in my finger. I can't get it out. Anyway, I'm going to go over this really, really well with the sander, and then on to assembly. Always remember your PPE. Done with all the sanding, and boy, it was a lot of sanding, but let me show you guys up close. I took the sander and made these edges a little bit softer on the edges here, so they're not quite so sharp. I just took the sander and just went down on the angle there to just give that a nice, softer, smoother feel rather than just a hard, sharp edge. Just makes it a little bit nicer. But I've got everything sanded, got everything dusted off. Now to take this inside and assemble it. Back inside where it's nice and warm, I have my DeWalt brad nailer loaded with 1.5 inch 18 gauge brad nails and Titebond 2 premium wood glue. I want to start with this side here. Now this right here, right in the middle, there's a little bow, and you see that? It can go up and down just a touch. So on the top side of this, I'm going to put in screws here. I'm going to put a screw, one here, one on each end and one in the middle, and that screw will pull that down tight. Alright, so I'm going to start with the glue. Alright. And I'm going to just spread this with my finger. And what I'm going to do is I want to set the board up there on that side. That way I can have something to prop up on. I'm just going to flip this over. Didn't work out exactly like I planned. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Have that set up just a touch. And get this right on the edge. There we go. Make sure these line up a little bit. And then I want to pop some brads in here. Hey, that might be enough. I may not need screws. That actually looks good, y'all. That looks really good. Hey, alright. I can just do this without the screws. Alright. That dent is gone. I mean, the bow is gone here. So, I'm going to continue on around. Okay, this looks good. I'm going to take it to my stove and do a quick test fit. Alright, y'all, it fits. It fits perfectly. Oh my gosh. Even with all the mistakes that I made, it still fits perfectly. It just works out that way. Don't do pretty and perfect. Don't do it. It's just not going to work out. Do it the way it's meant to be. Alright, y'all. So, I'm just going to put this here, put some heavy stuff on top of it, let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow I can come back and put in the handles, and then I'm going to put some stain on it, make this look good, and then I'm going to personalize it. So, see you guys tomorrow. It's the next day. This thing is completely dry and super, super solid. That wood glue and the brad nails, good, solid joint here. Now, what I want to do is fill in these voids here, stuff like this. There's another small one right here, a little tiny one right there. The one that I'm most concerned about is this one here. Boy, that's a long one right there. Now, had I been paying attention, I would have used this as the bottom and the other side as the top. That way these defects will be on the bottom of the board and not the top. But hindsight is 20/20. So I'm going to take these cracks, fill them in with this plastic wood. This is my first time using this, and it's white, which is okay because I'm going to be painting this white anyway. So I'm going to open this up, stir it up, fill in those cracks, and let it dry. And then I'm going to sand it down, and then we're going to take it outside and paint it. Alright, shove the stuff in there. Alright, I have all the holes filled in. My goodness, y'all. This stuff, oh my goodness. It dries so fast. When you work with this, you gotta work with it quick. Because it does not mess around. It just dries up on you. Alright, I'm going to let this dry. It says it dries in 15 minutes. I'm going to give it about 30 or 40 minutes, and then I'm going to take it back outside, sand it, and paint it. Alright, the paint has dried. Now it's time to put on our handles, or at least mark and measure for the handles. I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes. So what I did was I took the halfway point between here and here, found the midway point, and then I measured this and took the halfway point of this and kind of sort of try to line it up in the middle there. And then I marked my two holes. And then I used my T-square here to make the holes on the other side there. So now all I have to do is drill out my 4 holes, and then we're going to, after we get the holes drilled out, then I'm going to put some stuff on here that's going to make this a little bit more personalized. Got that done? So now I'm going to personalize this. Now, I told y'all this was a gift. This gift is for Joe of My Things to Do. And what I'm going to do is put her logo on here. And then after I get her logo on, I'm going to spray it with this lacquer. This is the logo of hers. Now, I can't make it exactly like this, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Kind of hard to see the white on the white background. I kind of, hindsight, wish that I had stained this instead of painted it. But it's on there now. Over. Alright, there we go. Put that down. Peel it right on off. Oh yeah. A little eye, yep. Got it, got it. Coming, coming, coming. My M. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, that's perfect. The handles are pretty much even. It comes up pretty easy. I can stick my big old hands in here. My hands will fit in here. I know Joe's hands will fit in there. She's got small hands, so perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, y'all. Now I'm going to put this on the stove. Y'all, this looks amazing. Oh my goodness. This came out so good. I am so happy with the results. That I couldn't have asked myself better. Oh my goodness, that looks really good. I'm very happy with the results. Very happy. Well, the last thing I can do with this is go ahead and spray it with the lacquer. Of course, I'll tape off the handles. I could have sprayed it with the lacquer first, but I wanted to see what it looked like fully assembled on the stove. And oh my goodness, y'all, couldn't be happier. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is take this outside and spray the lacquer and protective coating on it, and this project will be done. This was a really good gift to do. If you can do it on your own, you can save yourself some money, and you have a homemade project, something that nobody else has. You can personalize it like I did with the Cricut machine, or you can spray paint designs or anything on it. This is where your creative juices can flow. All right, go ahead.
Oh my god! Oh, honey! I love it! Oh my gosh, I love it!
Yay!
It's my things to do! I love it! Oh wow, I love how this covers the stove.
Yes.
This is nice.
So pick it up and see how it feels to pick it up.
That's so light.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. It's my things to do.
Yes, it is.
God, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, this is, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.